Hello, everyone. Happy Black Friday. Hopefully everyone can hear me okay. I hope you guys are having a fantastic Friday so far. I know we have been having a great day here at XC Crafts, getting excited for all these Black Friday sales that have been going on. Our website does have our sales up. We do have, I think, like 2 or 3 different Black Friday sections to make it a little bit easier for you guys to shop. We do have an ink section, which has got a lot of our favorite inks in that section on sale. So definitely snag those up while they're on sale and while quantities last, because these inks typically do sell out. I know our VersaFine ink pads are really good ones, so snag those up if your ink pads are running out dry. And I think we also have the re-inkers on our website as well, so you can also check those out for your ink pads. And then we also have a ton of other goodies on sale. I'm going to show a couple of them today, and then again, obviously there's way more online than what I can show you guys. It would take me all day. And then also, I really want to show you guys these new watercolor markers that I've been playing around with from Studio Light. These are a great product. I've been having so much fun with them because they're so easy to work with. I'm actually going to do a little bit of a sample here with you guys. I did actually have a completed sample that I did post with this live, so check that out. I did use the watercolor markers for this card. So I'm going to teach you guys kind of how to do it, but this is how I use my watercolor markers. So I'll be showing that off, and then I'll also be showing off some really exciting new products from, I think it's Studio Light and Creative Expression. So we've got 2 different brands I'm going to show off at the end. For the start though, I think I'm going to show off 4 new products that I didn't show yet in my videos that have been going out this week. So I have some really exciting products here. Quickly going to show those off, and then we're going to get into the practicing with the watercolor markers. Oops, that's backwards. But I'm going to show off these to you guys and how I use them. So I'm just going to flip my camera over. Whoops. So you guys can see. All right, so I will show my card first. This was actually the card I was talking about. I had a lot of fun. This is, again, all watercolor. I just made a simple, kind of a springtime birthday card there. So we have these tattered lace embossing folders. So there's actually 4 pieces in here. I will take it out for you guys. So this is a Christmas theme. It's called Holly Flourish. If I can get this off. There we go. And then I will open it up as well. So there are 4 different embossing folders in here. We have a nice big one here with Holly in it. Big embossing square folder, and then inside it also comes with, this is a little border one or an edger one, and then we also have a little corner piece, which would be really good for the corner of a card or a scrapbook page, and then we also have a busier little border one as well. So all different styles there. These are, I think we've only got a limited quantity of these left, so definitely get these before they sell out. This is the 4 embossing folders Holly Flourish from Tattered Lace. We will not be getting that back in, so when they do sell out, that will be it. So that is a great price. That is on for deep discount. And then similar to the card that I just showed you guys, this is actually from this stamp collection. So this is originally a $41 set here, but for Black Friday, it is only on for $14.99. Could not go wrong here. So this has 4 different stamps in it, but it's not only 4 different stamps because there's so many different ones in each of these. So I will go through these quickly. So this one here, I don't even know if it says how many stamps. No, I might have to count. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 different stamps in here. This is called the Calla Lily. So we've got some other little elements that you can add to your card. They're really fun. And we've got some springtime theme ones and just some different types of elements you can add on with your flower here. And then we also have this other flower one that comes part of this set. This looks like more like a Hawaiian flower. And again, we've got some other different elements that you could add on to your card or scrapbook page. And then I've got a bigger one here. This is called Bogania. And then again, with all these different little elements, this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 different stamps. Could have even missed one. So you can't go wrong here. On the back, it does show you how you can color it in if you'd like. Kind of makes it a little bit easier for some inspiration of some shading ideas, as well as the back of that one. And then the last one that comes in here is this style of flower. It's called Angel's Trumpet. And then same idea, we've got all these different types of elements you could add on as well. And then this is the back to show some coloring inspiration. So these all coordinate really nicely together. They're actually all part of like the same kind of set. So this is originally, again, $41 on for $14.99. So definitely setting these up before they sell out. This is such a great price for all these stamps. You could use these for birthdays, Christmas, or not Christmas, you could, I guess. I was thinking birthday, wedding, just because there's a lot of ideas you can do with that one there. And then we also have these really fun creative expressions, paper cuts, craft dies. So this one is the Silent Night one with the angel here. And that's the size of that one. It's kind of like a little edger. This is originally $29.15 on for $5. So this is a great, great, great deal. And then we have 3 kings. And again, this is $29 and it was on for $15. So it's a great deal there for those 2 products. And then getting into the water brushes, which I'm going to show off how to use in just a second. So these are brand new, but Dennis was able to get a discount on them. So you guys could try them out for Black Friday since these are on sale, which is great. So originally, for all of these watercolor markers, it would have costed you $112. But for Black Friday, these are on for $75. And it comes with, I think there's 48. There's 6 in each pack. And there are 2, 4, 6, 8. There's 8 packs. So you guys can do the math there. I'm not going to try. But I'm pretty sure it's 48. I think that's the correct math for that. So these are all different colors. None of them are duplicated colors. And what's awesome about these 2 is, I'm actually going to open one up to show you. They are double-ended. So on one end, we've got the brush. I can get it off. There we go. Got the brush end for your blending. And then on this end, we've got a bit more of a dome end. So that makes it a little bit more saturated and adds a bit more pigment. Also makes it easier to kind of make it where you want it to go, the ink. So these are really, really good. And what I love about these is you don't have to keep dipping your paintbrush back into the water or the ink as often. You just dip it in the water and that's it. So let's actually get started with one and practice here. I will just flip these all up so you guys can kind of see the color variations here. These are on the website if you are curious. So these are all the different colors. There's so many different colors in here that all work really nicely together. So let's get started onto one. I'm going to use my Couture Creations stamper. And I'm going to use the VersaFine Nocturne. This is because it is a pigment ink. The pigment inks work best with the watercolor markers, so it doesn't make your stamp bleed. So I've got a piece here. So you can use the watercolor paper cardstock, or you can use any cardstock really with these markers. I find that both work great. I haven't noticed a difference. So I'm going to put this in my little stamp machine. And I'm just going to line it up. Oops. And I'm just going to kind of secure this in place here. And then I am going to use one of these stamps from that four set of stamps that I just showed off. I am going to use one of, let's use this one here. I haven't used that one yet. So what I'm going to do is just put this wherever I want. And then I'm going to get my VersaFine Clair and then just stamp it over. This one is running out of ink. I do need to pre-ink this, so I might need to go over this twice. Hopefully not. Stamp that. Apply even pressure, make sure it's all getting stamped down. And then I am going to go over it just because it's not as dark as I'd like it, just because my ink pad, like I said, is running out. I keep forgetting to re-ink that. Okay. So now that that's on, perfect. I'm going to move my ink out of the way. And I'm just going to, I'm going to take this out. And let's get started. All right, so I've got my markers here. And one thing I do like to have on hand is a little thing to dip my brush in because it makes it easier to blend the more water you add. So I'm going to start with, let's do a pink. So I do have a couple. These aren't all of the colors I have here in front of me. I do have 2 missing packs. So let's see. I'm going to just take out my pink colors just so I know what ones I might want to use. Got some different colors of pinks here. Got those. And then I do have a pink in here too, actually. Let's grab both of those. I like to kind of mess around with the colors, so that's kind of what I'm doing here. So I'm going to start with taking a darker pink. So I've got 2 different pinks here that are a little bit darker than some of these ones here. So I think I'm going to start with those, and I'm going to start with the dome end. So what I typically do is I like to have a little piece of scrap that I had been working with earlier on the side. And what I do is I literally just dip my brush in, get a little bit of color off, and then that might be a little bit too pigmented. If I want it lighter, I'll just add more water and it'll lighten up the color. So I'm going to start, let's do this big petal here. So I'm just going to color it in, but how I do it first is I like to outline around the edge with this because it'll make it a little bit darker and it'll help with my shadowing. So I'm just going to do an outside line like that. And then with a lighter color, I have my lighter colors over here. I'm going to do this one here. I'm going to take the brush end and I'm just going to get a little bit of ink on that and off of it. I think this color is a little bit too orange for that one. I don't think that's the color I want anymore. Let's test this one. Okay, that looks like a better color. So now what I'm going to do, actually, I did forget to outline around the shapes in the middle. I do want to do that as well. So I'm just going to do an outline around the inside shapes. There we go. Perfect. And now I can color. So I'm just going to add some color in the center and then focus it, the blending around the outside edges into the darker color that I've already applied. So I'm just going to start with the middle, and then if I need to, sometimes I'll add a bit more water to help the blending, or I'll make it a little bit darker by not adding as much water, just keeping it, drying out the water, and it'll blend in really nicely. I'll show you guys in a second. All right, so hopefully you guys can kind of see the blending there. It looks really nice. It's got the darker on the outside and then lighter on the inside. Let's do another one here. Let's do this color. I think it's the one I just did. Now this one, I'm going to do, maybe I'll do a little bit darker. Actually, that's a little bit lighter. Oops, my ears are poking the camera. I am going to try and make this outer edge a little bit darker. I could try and actually, maybe I'll add a third color. I am starting to pick up my paper a bit from that. Oops. Smudging my paper. Okay. Oops, my ears are now hitting my camera. All right. There. I've got that nice and dark. Darker than the first time. Now I'm going to add an even darker one. So I've got this one. It's a little bit darker. I'm going to see what the color looks like on the paper because sometimes it is a little bit darker. No, not as dark. Let's try this one. I'm doing this one. Keep changing my mind. Okay, so what I am going to do is lighten that up. I added more water, and I am going to make it darker in some of the areas. So I want it to be darker around the bottom there. So I'm just going to add a little bit of ink and take a brush. I don't know, was that the brush I wanted? Yeah, I think so. Take a little bit of ink and then do the same thing I was doing earlier with the blending. So just blend that all in. I think I may have added a little bit too much of the darkest color, but I'll keep blending away and see how it looks. So I could pull that color. I might see if I can get this a little bit darker. Maybe I'll use this end. So trying to get, oh gosh, can't get the back off. There we go. Just trying to get this color a little bit darker down here because I want it to blend out to the bottom a bit more. And then you can always go over top after and re-ink it if you need to. So that one's a little bit darker of some shading there. Let's do a different color. Let's do some green. Because I do have quite a bit of green, I believe. Or purple. Let's do some purple. I like this purple color. This was the one I was using earlier. I had a lot of fun with it. So again, I'm just going to dip my, I do want this purple to be a little bit lighter. So I did dip it, and I am going to, again, same idea, focus on the outer edge. Just do a little outline. Okay, now that that outline is done, I might add and like bring it in just a little bit more, make it a bit thicker of an outline. And then take my other lighter purple color, get some water on there, and go lighter on the inside and then blend the darkness of the outside out. I do really like these brushes, having them on the end with the ink in it really does help with the blending because you can add a lot of pigment and like mess around with the colors a lot easier. So that one turned out really nice, that blending. Hopefully it's picking up on camera okay. But these are really, really incredible markers. I will do like a little couple swatches to show you guys. So I've got a little bit of a blue here. So when I swatch it without dipping it, this is what it looks like. And then you can also, with a blank watercolor, this is a water brush. It's not a watercolor brush, just water. I'm just going to squeeze a bit of water on the bristles. And then you can also blend it out after as well, like that. So there's a couple different ways, and then I am going to dip my brush straight into it, take a little bit of color off. Actually, probably not. I'll just do it like that so you can kind of see the difference of when you add it. And I will add quite a bit of water, and then you can see the difference as I go down. It will get darker and darker and more saturated. So it's kind of like a little bit of an ombre effect. So that is that end. Now let's do the dome end. So this is what the straight across dome looks like. It looks just like a regular marker, how like when you would color. But if you add the watercolor over top, it will blend it out as well a little bit. And then you can also take that end, same end, we're just using the dome end, and you can lighten it up. You can see the difference that it does turn a lot lighter when you add it in the water first. So there are different ways to get some different colors on here. They do blend really nicely, especially with how they've got the different colors with the lighter shade and the darker shade. I've got some nice brown colors. I'll test one of those out for you guys. It's lovely brown. I always like to dip it in and kind of do it off the page first. So that's a good one there. And I will do it a bit thicker for you guys to see the watercolor. So you can kind of see how that goes from lighter to darker there. So these really are incredible markers. I highly recommend them. I've been loving coloring with them. If you do have any questions, let me know, and I will try my best to answer them for you guys. So that is kind of how the watercoloring markers work. These are super easy to work with. So many colors that you guys can play around with. And they all blend really, really nicely together. So again, this is the card I made from the watercolor. And you can kind of see my shading in there as well. And then some of the greens from the watercolor too. So I had a lot of fun with that one. And then we also have two other samples here as well, made from the watercolor markers too. All right, now moving along, let's look at some other sale items. So I did already show these items off that I'm about to show off right now quickly. Just run through these super, super fast. These, I did do a video on them that were in the newsletter. So these are really amazing Christmas stamps from Studio Light. Really, really great discount on these. So definitely check these out before the Black Friday sale ends, because these are incredible stamps and so adorable, especially that dog one I just showed. So we have some awesome stamps as well as dies. This is actually probably one of my favorite of the Christmas dies that are on there right now. They're not all Christmas themed, but we do have, I think we've got a great selection of summer, Christmas, any time of the year, wedding, anniversary. Also a great mix of some newer products too, not all super old. These are, again, incredible stamps. Highly, highly recommend. Get them on sale before they go back to full price. And let's see what other items. Oh, I've got some other items here, which are more of our springtime. So we've got some, again, Studio Light flowers. These are different flowers than the ones that came in the 3-pack. These are just single flowers here, nice and big. And then on the back, they also show some coloring inspiration, which is always handy. And then these lovely stamps. I just love how the color is actually on the stamp directly. That one looks amazing. And I love how these are 2 different stamps here as well. So those are also on sale. So don't forget to snag those up before they go back to full price. All right. So I think that is, oh, I did forget to show you guys 2 things. Also really, really, really exciting. My favorite is the Go Power and Emboss machine. This machine has changed my life for the better because it is electric. This isn't plugged in, so it's not going to work right now. But these are incredible machines. They will adjust to your pressure easier than when you have to kind of turn the blue ones that we normally have. So these are all electric, super easy to use. You don't have to crank the wheel like you normally would. And then along with that, we also have the Go Press and Foil machines on sale as well. And these are also really awesome to use. Also electric, you do need the cord for that. And they do heat up, which is awesome. The foils, I think there is, could be 14 foil pack. We have a foil pack on sale. They're heat activated that work with this machine. Those are on sale as well. You got a great variety of colors in that pack. And then we also have, I think that's it actually. Okay, yeah, that's it. But I did want to mention with that foil machine, we did just get in some new die and foil stamps here. These are really, really exciting because they are super adorable. So these work with the Go Press and Foil and then the Go Power and Emboss machine for the die cutting part. So these will die cut and then do on the detailed areas is where it will do the foiling. It won't do the die cutting for that. Just the outline is where it die cuts and the inside is the foil. So this is an ornament one. And then on the back, it kind of gives you some ideas of how they did the ornaments there. And then it also comes with this little outline there that you could add on an envelope. And then that one there too as well. So these are really exciting. I was really excited to show those off because they do work with the machine I just showed off. So that's also really exciting. And now I'm going to go in towards our new products. These new products are, so I'm going to do the creative expressions first. So these are not Christmas themed specifically. These are more for the seasons coming up. But I'm really, really excited to show you guys because these are brand new and they are so adorable. So I'm going to show off this one first because it's got the cutest little sentiments. It says, "Bottoms up. I'm quackers about you. Congratulations on your newest member. Hope you have the riveting birthday." And then we've got all these different stamps here. These are like a little meadow stamps here. We've got some frogs. We've got a duck, little ducks, little baby ducks. And then we also have, it looks like a dog's tail swimming in the water. And then some cattails and a dragonfly, a little drop of water in the pond. And these are clear stamps as well, which is awesome. These are individual stamps too. A lot of fun to color in. Those are really, really adorable. And then we have this adorable one here I am obsessed with. Look at how cute these little sheeps are. And then we also have a little doggy in the bottom. Tons of other little stamps too with the butterfly and the flowers. And then we also have some stamps with some sentiments. And for you journalers out there, we have these awesome new planning essential stamps. We've got the days of the week here, as well as the days, or not days, the months. And then we also have a don't forget, review, to do, and goals. So these are really, really good for all you journaling people out there, or any scrapbooking, or maybe if you want to add that on a card as well. We have these awesome Sampool clear stamps. They're so, so cute. Also perfect for the summertime. And then this one also is really similar. I'm obsessed with Sampool stamps. The designs are always so cute. And then similar to that, you can kind of see the theme that she has here. It's very sweet. Love the sweets. That looks like a little pie there in the shape of a heart. Then we also have some more clear stamps here. So some beautiful flowers. We've got one with more detail and one with a little less detail. And then we also have some greenery here. We've got some shadow ones as well, giving you some options. And then this is a Valentine's themed slimline stencil, which is really adorable. And then we have these awesome wordies. I'm obsessed with these wordies. They're so handy to throw onto a card last minute if you have no sentiment. So these are also new. We've got the Valentine's theme here, so with lots of loving and sweet messages on that one. And then we have sending big hugs. I love these stamps because, or not stamps, sorry, dies, because they've got the outside for a little bit of a background to go around your sentiment. And we have a hello, friends. And then my throat's going on me. Then we have these other dies here, which are some greenery. And those are, this one here is got the double layer here, so you can see. And then this one's just the one die. And then we have this one. It's got a little bit of a wreath. This is part of the journal's essentials, but you could use this on a card or any scrapbooking page if you wanted to. And then we also have this adorable one with a lot of detail. It says for you, miss you. And then this is the back. Lots of different ways you could use that die there. And then we've got some exciting Studio Light ones. So I'm going to show off my favorite one first because this is so cute. So this is a kind of build your own coffee or hot chocolate. Kind of looks more like hot chocolate. We've got some whipped cream that you can add on. We've got some sprinkles you can add on. We've got stars and hearts. We've got a little bit of, it looks like if you had chocolate kind of spewing over the edge of your coffee mug. And then we also have the handle, the base of the mug. And then there's also little marshmallows and other elements you can add on. We've got the straw there. And then that is kind of just the inspiration on the back. These are so adorable. I love how you can build these. And then going along with that, they also have some sentiments that you could add on. So we have two different sentiments here. This one does coordinate nicely because of the marshmallows. We've got sweet Christmas hugs, hot chocolate, which is what this is. And then we also have a similar one that says, thank you, birthday, congratulations, big hug, happy, friend, amazing mom, dad. And then at the bottom, we've got a ton of little ones as well. So those are super sweet and adorable. And then we also have these new shakers, but not only shakers, but we've got the dies to coordinate with the shakers, which I love. So we've got a big circle here. We've got different sizes that will go with the die for the circle. We've got a little star here, which will go with the little star die. So when you are buying these, make sure you are buying the coordinating dies for the right size. And then we've got the bigger star with the bigger star shaker. And then we have adorable little heart as well. And then I just love shakers. To go in those shakers, I haven't seen these until this year. These are the cutest shaker elements I've ever seen. So definitely, I can't show these justice. It's really hard to see, but go on the website and check these out because you're going to want to buy them as soon as you see them. They are so adorable. So this shaker here, it's got Christmas tree, little shaker elements, candy cane shaker elements. It's got snowflakes, stars, and then just the two other regular types of looking sprinkles in the green and the red for the Christmas time. And these are seriously so adorable. They come in different tubes, so you can add whatever ones you want or mix them all together. Then we also have another Christmas one here too. If I can find it, there we go. So this one has got a adorable little gingerbread man. It actually has his face in it with his little arms and legs. And then we also have this twisted candy as well as hearts, stars, and then we've got a blue and a red little candy elements there. So these are so adorable. And then we've got, not just for Christmas, we have some other themes here. So I'm going to do the Valentine's theme because this one's really adorable as well. So that is the front of that. But on the back, we've got, it looks like a little bit of a ticket with a heart in it, a heart that says love you, a just regular white heart, a black circle, and then a pink and red, just regular sprinkle theme there. So those are super adorable. And then we do have other themes here. I'm not going to go over them because you can check them out on the website. But these are really awesome as well. They are so adorable, and I can't wait to make shakers. These are going to be so fun to use. All right, and then lastly, we've just got some other little card base elements here. We've got this adorable heart one. We've got this one that bends out with special frames there. Then we do have some special frames. This is rectangle. It does have a couple of different elements. We've got some stitching, some straight edge. We've got some like half circle ones. And then same idea with this one. We've got some stitching, some straight edge, as well as the squiggly ones. And then these are super exciting for all you out there who love to do it. Difficult cards. This is really awesome because you can kind of build your own little layering piece here. So it's like a little bit of a armoire, maybe is what you would call it. It's like a closet that you would put in your room, or you could just use it as like a dresser kind of thing, but it's got tons of little elements that you can use to create on that. And then we have this one here, which is a bit of a pocket one. So it creates a little book, but it's got all these different types of pockets that you can add little elements into, or sentiments, or little gift tags, or gift cards. And then we do have this regular one here, which is just a circle one as well. So there are a lot of new items, a lot of great sales. So definitely check those out. If you guys do have any questions, make sure you let us know. You can call us, or you can just type it in the chat, and I will go through the chats today to check out if you guys are wondering anything about these products, or anything, if you want a special live that I can do for you guys, if you're wondering about anything in particular, let me know. And I did forget to show off actually these two stamps here, which are super adorable. These are wooden stamps. These are different than all the other styles because they are wooden. You can just hold them and stamp them on. So those are really adorable as well. I forgot to show that off. Okay, I'm just going to flip my camera back over once my mouse turns on. Technical difficulty here. All right. Let's see if I can get this back. All right. Well, I think this might be it. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm going to have to end my live on here. For some reason, my camera doesn't want to look at me. Well, I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you guys had fun with me, and have a great rest of your Black Friday, everyone. Thanks for joining me. Bye.